Welcome to HFY Vault channel. Real stories, real feelings. If you feel something today, stay with us.
He took every arrow to protect an alien girl. What humanity gained shocked the galaxy. No one remembered when the war started. Only that it never stopped. On the red desert planet of Karos, arrows of blue fire filled the sky. They were not normal arrows. They burned through steel, stone, and bone. The alien army of the Zarnak Empire had surrounded a small human rescue team. And in the middle of that storm stood one man. His name was Ethan Cole. He was not a hero. He was not special. He was just a human soldier. Behind him, shaking and bleeding, was an alien girl. She was not a warrior. She was not an enemy. She was the last daughter of a forgotten race, Lyra of the Elorians. The Zarnak commander raised his hand. "Kill the human," he ordered. "Take the girl alive." The first arrow flew. Ethan did not move. It hit his shoulder and burned deep. Pain exploded in his body, but he stayed standing. He spread his arms wider, blocking Lyra completely. Another arrow hit his leg. Another his chest. Another his side. Lyra screamed. "Why are you doing this? You will die." Ethan coughed blood and smiled. "Because, that's what humans do." The galaxy was watching. Before the battle, humans were new to the galaxy. Weak. Small. Short-lived. At least, that was what everyone believed. The Zarnak Empire ruled hundreds of worlds. They crushed planets that refused to obey. When they destroyed the Elorian homeworld, only one survived, Lyra. She carried something dangerous. Not a weapon. Not a bomb. Truth. The truth about an ancient force hidden in the universe, a force the Zarnak feared. That was why Ethan's team was sent. Not to fight. Only to rescue. But the mission failed. Ships destroyed. Soldiers dead. Only Ethan and Lyra escaped into the desert. Until now. The choice. Zarnak arrows rained down again. Ethan's armor cracked. His skin burned. His knees shook. Lyra tried to run. Ethan grabbed her wrist. "No," he said softly. "Stay behind me." "Human, you will die," she cried. "Let me go." Ethan looked back at her. His face was calm, even as blood ran down his armor. "If I move," he said, "they kill you in 1 second." He turned back to the enemy. "So I stay." The Zarnak commander laughed. "Foolish creature," he said. "You protect an alien who is not your kind." Ethan shouted back, voice breaking but strong. "She is under human protection." Another arrow struck his stomach. He fell to one knee. The galaxy expected him to fall completely. He didn't. What the galaxy never understood. Humans were not the strongest. They were not the smartest. They were not the oldest. But humans had something rare. Choice. Ethan chose pain. He chose fear. He chose death. So someone else could live. The Zarnak soldiers slowed. Confusion spread through their ranks. "No species does this," one said. "Why does he not run? Why does he still stand?" Lyra watched in shock. No one had ever protected her before. Not her people. Not the galaxy. Only this human. The last arrow. The commander grew angry. "Enough," he said. "End him." A massive arrow formed in the sky. Bigger. Brighter. Deadlier. Lyra screamed. "Ethan!" The arrow flew. Ethan stood fully now. Every part of his body burned. His vision blurred. He whispered, "For Earth." The arrow hit him straight in the chest. There was silence. Ethan fell backward, crashing into the sand. Lyra caught him. No, no, please. His eyes were half open. Did it miss? He asked. She cried. No. It hit you. He smiled weakly. Good. Then his hand went still. The Zarnak commander stepped forward. Take the girl, he ordered. Before anyone moved. The ground shook. Humanity arrives. Blue light ripped the sky open. Human warships jumped into orbit, hundreds of them. Not rescue ships. Warships. The Zarnak froze. That's impossible, the commander whispered. Humans never send fleets. A voice echoed across the battlefield. This is Admiral Reyes of the United Human Fleet. Her voice was cold. You killed one of ours. Cannons charged. But you showed the galaxy something today. The screen zoomed in on Ethan's body. A human chose to die for someone not his own. The Admiral's voice hardened. That makes her family. The shock. The human fleet did not destroy the planet. They destroyed the Zarnak Empire. News spread faster than light. Worlds watched recordings of Ethan standing under fire. Taking every arrow. Never stepping aside. Alien leaders were silent. For the first time, the galaxy asked a new question. What happens if humans decide you are worth protecting? Lyra was taken to Earth. She stood before the United Council, holding Ethan's dog tags. He saved me, she said. But he gave you more. What? A council member asked. She lifted her head. He proved something. What humanity gained. Lyra revealed the ancient truth. The hidden force did not answer power. It did not answer intelligence. It answered sacrifice. And only one species had ever shown it willingly. Humans. The force awakened. Human ships became faster. Human shields became stronger. Human worlds became untouchable. But more important than power, the galaxy changed how it saw humanity. Not as weak. Not as violent. But as protectors. The final scene. A statue was built on Earth. A man standing with arms wide. Arrows frozen in the air around him. A small alien girl behind his legs. The words below were simple. He stood so others could live. Lyra visits every year. She touches the stone hand. And whispers, "Thank you, human." Some say humanity rose because of technology. Others say strategy. But the truth is simple. Humanity rose because one man chose to stand still. When the whole galaxy expected him to run.
More feelings are coming. Like, subscribe, and don't miss them.